Hello, welcome back to episode 52 of our Geneforge 2 Infestation playthrough. We need to get out here and heal up before we head back and try and finish off what I believe is the last of Sharon's, maybe second to last of Sharon's crazy things. Could learn more about battle shaping if we knew more about battle shaping. Good to know. What battle shaping level are we at? 1. Oh. That might be worth bumping that up by 1. Just to have better meat shields. We can just pop over to Dry Peak. Let's make some. Speaking of, let's make some meat shields. Knowing that we're facing a Glack, we're not going to bother with charge. Make 2 full health ones and 2. What is that? 73. Oh, that might be the way right there is just hit up the double healths. There we go. And we'll head down here in the roster to put ourselves in the formation where we want, and back to Sharon's Grove. Alright. So anything down here we need to use days. We also have swap out for delirium. 3 essence, 30 energy versus 1 essence, 20 energy. Alright, come along. Let's get in here. Hit that quick save now that we've done our refresh and our ability making. It might be in our interest to get 1 level of magic shaping at some point, just because. Oh, we create that at level 3. Yeah, that's just because creating like an Artilla or a Vlish or something for that battle shaping magic, or Cockatrice even for magic, because it has some helpful abilities. Oh, you need 2. Well, we could make it while wearing like one of those special clothing items, and then alright, so speed, more blessing, protection. Let's go. Oh. What do we got here? We got no acid or poison resistance. Blessed, shielded, and hasted. Alright, how... No, we're not gonna get up there. What's their stun resistance? 88% and 88% mental resistance. Alright, we'll hit them with some acid. And of course we missed. What are you? Poison, acid resistant, fire cold energy. Experimental gamma, 1800 health. Level 19. Ouch. Oh, yeah, we're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna survive this. We'll try one of these. Haste is not doing much for us. We'll smack him. Yeah, Glacks are gonna get us. Yeah, we're not ready for this one. We're just dead here. We evaded though. Yeah. Yep. That's why we quick save. Alright, yeah, we're definitely not ready. Yeah, I don't think there's a world in which we cleared that last thing out, which is a bit of a bummer because the spellcraft and intellect is a little too powerful for our build, being a mage-focused magic build, to give up for strength and healing, and even life drain. Alright, so the real question here is where to now? Do we clear out the crystal caverns? Do we go to the ruins? Let's try going to Gheth, checking out this new direction. Or we could go back and try the bound one more time, but I don't think so. Alright, let's go travel to Gheth. That'd be rising there. Yeah, alright. So far so good. Paper, hourglass thread. Check out the desk. Take someone's abacus. We'll leave that lock alone for now. Let's see what else we can find. Alright. You entered the town of Gheth, currently undergoing a process of revival. The east half of town is an old Shaper settlement, crumbling buildings of ancient stone. The west half is wooden buildings, recent construction by the humans and serviles who have flocked here. Gheth is being rebuilt as a fortress. The people here are working hard, constructing new buildings and repairing old ones. Supplies are heaped everywhere. Soon this will be a formidable fort. When you enter, all eyes are immediately upon you. You've grown used to this. However, the common humans of the town are definitely hostile. Very unusual. Odder still, the serviles here aren't what you're used to. Dumb, obedient, or are what you're used to. They are what you're used to. Dumb, obedient, unquestioning servants. After meeting so many smart, independent serviles, this reversion to the norm catches you off guard. Anybody with a name? This door is open, I'm gonna laugh. It is. We could have wasted 2 living tools trying to go through that way. These living quarters were built so that merchants and visitors could have a place to stay without having to be allowed into town. It is new construction, currently unoccupied. Another sign that the workers here are preparing for war. Alright, just in case there's some thievery that needs to go on. Yep, that's what I thought. Tranquil thorns, do we want... I don't think we're going to go with the tranquil thorns. Chainmail vest, some silver discs. Anything useful on the ground? Gloves, candle, scissors. A lot of people's shirts just lying around. Ooh, thorn baton, venom baton, thorns, venom thorns. We have a lot of venom thorns. We have not been using the venom baton at all. Some shoes. We could actually drop it. It's 2.5 pounds. And our current weight. We're gonna go back to the mind effect resistance for now. We'll keep the poison one handy. Probably need a stun resistance band. What's in here? Is building still under construction? Anything useful? Nope. Alright. Go around this outside area. Just regular old serviles. Growing some mushrooms. Pears. Bags of Cooked meal, interesting. And some dried meat. They don't care about the meat, but don't touch my mushrooms and pears. Alright. Gheth Inn. Tired of being here, huh? The servile is unusually tall and thin. He has a sharp nose and bright eyes. He's cunning, even by human standards. He sits at the table and swigs ale. Then he sees you. Raises Shaper. Ah, the visitor. The honored Shaper. Welcome. Have a seat. I'm Finchy. You seem smart. Smart for a servile, you mean? No, I'm not one of those obedient serviles you Shapers love so much. I work hard and make my own way. Or I try to when I'm not being tormented. Are you tormented? The Barzites, they tear everything down, spread rogues around, turn our small happy village into a fortress. Don't get me wrong, the Barzites are in charge, but I don't have to like everything they do. He drinks more. What hard work do you do? Lately, I've been a fisherman. A quiet life. Pull fish out of the river south of here, sell them in town for money. Then the Barzites, bless their hearts, set Thads loose in my lands. They did it, they say, to help guard against invaders. Fine for them, but I lost everything I owned. Some of those things I found in the fin, and they were valuable. What'd you lose? Huh, a valuable bit of swamp stuff. I'll tell you how to find out. Look under the bed in my house. It's along the river a few miles south of Gheth. Bring what you find there to me, I'll pay you well for the trouble. Will you do it? Sure, I'll do it. He smiles, pulls the keys from his pocket for you. You'll need that. There's something under the bed. Bring it, and I'll be in your debt. Anything else I should know about your home? Gives you a mischievous smile. A path leads away from my house to the west. Don't neglect it. It leads somewhere very interesting. He acts like he's playing a prank, but on who? Any dangers I should know about? I haven't been there for a while, but I hear there are rogues along the road. You might be able to sneak to my house along the river if you keep your distance from them. Stealth is a powerful weapon. Any question? Alright. Tries to trick you into minor wagers on games. Since I lost my fitting hut, travel, scavenge, look for things to trade and sell. Don't have anything good right now, or I'd try to sell you something. I have seen some interesting things though. Alright, what have you seen? There's someone skulking around north of town, watching us, maybe a spy. You might learn something interesting if you track him down before the Barzites do. Where do you scavenge? Well, there's a cave north of here. A crazy Shaper lives there. Makes machinery, clockworks, weird stuff that's half alive and moves around and sometimes loses parts. Parts are what I find and sell. It's harder to do that now, though. Something weird has happened and the clockworks are more dangerous. One tried to chase me down, even. I'd stay away from there if I wasn't well armed, like a Shaper's strength. What's the Shaper's name? She calls herself Elysia. Anything else you can tell me about that Shaper? Haven't seen her in a long while. She used to come out to barter for bits of creations. Opponents, chunks of drakes. Ooh, we've been looking for a drake tendon for Sharon's necklace or something. That sort of thing. She must have quite a collection in there. We do around here. Alright. I think that's everything we can learn from them. That should be a quick, easy quest. I'd like to sell something. Oh, they don't have very much money. Can we... Alright. Do some shopping. Oh, an amphora. Okay, healing pods. We are at 9 healing pods. I think we're okay for now. One bad fight that we're a little bit under-leveled for could cause us some problems. Come on. Let me get there. Ooh. You know, go up to 10 healing pods. Anything in there? Some pillows and blankets. That's what we'd expect to find in an inn. It's a merchant over here we could dump our stuff on. I'd like to sell something. Was there anything we wanted to keep in our junk? Pacification wand? Nope. Alright. Do some shopping. What do you got? A tranquil baton. Gold ring, mined crystals. Yep. Nothing really that we want. Junk bag. Put that on the ground. Grab the teapot. Give that to somebody later. Another merchant. What do you got? Oh, good. Just take your nice stuff that apparently isn't actually yours or isn't anybody's. Very expensive here. Why are you selling a sickle? You get some major healing pods. Grab a hoe. Nope. Sell the junk. That says value high, but it's not actually. No, not that way. Let's talk to Dawn. Alright. This woman is a young shaper, even younger than you. Wisps of blonde hair poke out of her hood. Since she is so young, she must be an apprentice. Though you are both trainees, your situations are very different. She looks very uncomfortable, as if a parent caught her misbehaving. Oh, hello, fellow shaper. I am Dawn. I look after the serviles here. As she talks, she looks around, seeing if any of her charges need help. You look after the serviles? Yes, many of the serviles in these mountains are independent and disobedient. I assure you that most of the serviles in Barzite lands are properly taught and maintained. They will do whatever you say. They need direction to help them build this town and not break things. I provide it and chase down the ones who run away. Alright, tell me about the disobedient serviles. They have their own factions, their own cities and plans, a shameful state. Fortifying Gheth is a key step for correcting the problem. What do the Barzites believe? We believe that the Shaper Council has held us back. We believe that we can attain a new, pure level of power. In the Radiant College, we will create a new form of Shaper. You should talk to Barzal. He can tell you what we are, what we believe, and what we offer. He is in Rising, west of here. Why are your serviles so obedient? We make them that way. Treat them the same way the Shaper Council commands, the way you're familiar with, the proper way. Sir, I feel that may not be the right thing. She is very disappointed. I'm sorry that these mountains are having their corrupting influence on you. I hope you have the chance to rethink what you are saying. Alright, how'd you come to be here? I came with my master. He is Gheth, a friend and trusted associate of Barzal. He is in the main research hall. She points to the northeast. Are you still an apprentice? She laughs. We're far less formal about such things here. I won't need to grovel for Barzal to give me power. I just need to wait my turn. Did you know Barzal was a rebel against the Shapers? Did you know what you were getting into when you came here? My teacher brought me here. When we arrived, I had to choose whether or not to be loyal to him. I chose to stay. This is my home now, and I will fight to keep it safe. Right, what is Gheth working on? Can't say, and I would stay away from there. Anyone not a Barzite who enters the research halls will be killed. But you just told me to go talk to him. Right, I have another question. How's your training going? Slowly. My master Gheth is very busy. He promises me that soon I can go west to the Radiant College and be trained and remade. I don't know what it means exactly to be remade, but I have seen what it did for Gheth. It brings great power. Some serviles and Madab are sick. I'm looking for a cure. I've heard about that sickness. I've been watching for signs of it spreading here. Bound to happen, but I don't know how to cure it. The most skilled Shaper alchemists are in Rising and Zasus. That is where you should go if you want to find a cure. Shaper alchemist. Was Zasus the Taker City? I've forgotten. Alright. So not a lot. Oh, a Blade Master. Okay. Let's finish exploring the southern parts. What are you doing? What's been happening around here lately? I'm told to work on the town to build things. That is what I was made to do. Who gives you your orders? Okay. Little storage shed. A dirty servile. There's a servile hiding in this abandoned home. He is filthy and hungry. However, he is neither stupid nor obedient. He watches you carefully, not sure how you will react to him. Finally, he decides to simply say nothing. Who are you? He opens his mouth as if eager to say his name, then he closes it again and looks away. The side of his mouth twitches. What are you doing back here? Trembles slightly. He doesn't say anything. The hunger serval watches you quietly as you leave. Do you have any food on the ground? Alright, we're gonna steal your robe. we're gonna go grab some food and come back and see if we can offer you food. Full of trash and decomposing food, you don't bother to search it? That's suspicious. I've never been more suspicious about a pile of trash in my life. Alright, let's grab... Where is... There. We probably need to put... Alright, we're gonna pick up... Oops. Pick up some food. Come back and talk to the dirty servile. And be like, what have you been hiding in the trash? Oh, the clustering is causing the creation's problems. Odd movement. Are you reaching back here? Alright. We're just gonna drop you some food on the ground. We could probably tell... The small building serves as servile quarters. Gheth's servant creations are tightly packed in here. The smell is heavy in the air. Hopefully they will build some new servile quarters soon. You can't keep them packed like this for too long. It borders on illegal abuse. It makes them unstable and prone to go rogue. In other words, serviles don't like to be grouped up too tightly. What do we got here? An elite warrior? Jail and interrogation room. Arenas where they put people in prison. Take a board game. Elite warrior, huh? Tranquil baton, tranquil thorns we could take. Though Gheth is meant to be a fortress, the builders felt that they had room for a little bit of ostentation. This meeting hall is quite nice, even luxurious by the crude standards of these mountains. Soon, generals and warriors will meet here to plan battle strategy. They just can't yet be sure who they will be fighting. Let's... Commander Brent. Alright. Barzite way. The goal of the Barzites is to bring purity to all humans. What is purity? To answer this question, we must ask, what is impurity? To be impure is to be unable to do whatever you want to do. Limits are impurity. No, they're not, but that's an interesting position to take. Shaper law has nothing but limits. Shapers are inherently impure. To bar something is to accept weakness. There may be limits to what we Barzites are willing to accomplish. We have not found them yet. Okay, so these guys are taking the extremist view. You meet the commander of Gheth, a short, muscular, common human with a trimmed beard. He smiles nervously when you approach, determined to be cordial until he discovers your purpose. He's an awkward fellow, doubtless skilled with a blade, but he stutters and laughs at odd moments. I am Commander Brent of the Barzites, Shaper. I see you have found your way to me. Ha ha ha. I trust you are not going to trouble us. We grant you access to Gheth as a gesture of peace. We are not going to trouble each other, yes? Tell me about Gheth. We're just a small village, small and humble, yes? But these are dangerous times, so we act to defend ourselves. Makes sense, yes? He laughed. Haha. So that is all. Obviously, there's more to the buildup of this town than that. Brent is unwilling to tell you more. How long has Gheth been here? As long as Shapers have settled these mountains. Almost 200 years. Good natural position for a town. It's been abandoned and rebuilt several times. Why were you put in charge? I came here with the Shapers Barzal and Zachary 7 years ago. They had a falling out. About what, they didn't share with me. I'm just a common. They both made me offers for my loyalty. Barzal offered power. I accepted. Regular obedient serviles are helping you build the town? Of course, Barzal is a Shaper. The Barzites believe in the way of the Shapers. A purer way, so the Shapers make loyal serviles that obey us. As they should. Serviles are ours, to be treated as we want. You agree, yes? Creations are treated according to Shaper law. Brent nods. You're wise, I see. Not all Shapers up here are. We have sort of flip-flopped on this position now in the town. I have another question. Looks like you're preparing for war here with who? Oh, now. War? Nonsense. Just defending ourselves in dangerous times. Defending ourselves from what? Right now, rogues and brigands. In time, we will need to fight other foes. The rebel serviles to the northwest, yes? Weak shapers who follow the old failed ways, and so on. I have another question. So basically all the other shapers in the world. Right, what are the Barzites? We're the ones who follow Barzal. He leads us, you see. He is making us strong. We're afraid of the Shaper leaders. When the Shaper Council learns of us, they will scourge us. Barzal is looking for allies. You can find him west of here in Rising. I think he would like to meet you. Why should I join Barzal? Power. So much power. You shall see. He's like the other Shapers, but more directed, more pure, yes? What is the Barzite philosophy? Strength. Years ago, the Shapers found fantastic power. They invented the Geneforge. We could have elevated ourselves to a new realm, but we rejected it. We discarded it. Then, through a miracle, we found the power again. We are never giving it up, ever. To learn more than that, you need to speak with Barzal. He will tell you about the power that has been promised to all of us. Geneforge? I'm sorry, Shaper. I should not have mentioned it. I will be honest. I don't know what the Geneforge is. Barzal says it is an engine that will bring us all great power. When it is complete, we will all learn of its glory. I have another question. Can I help you with anything? No and yes. I do need aid. However, I am only allowed to pay bounties to my fellow Barzites. Alright. I am representative from the Shaper Council. I need to meet Barzal. Where is she? Oh, Barzal wants to meet you too. He can't wait. Positively twitchy about it. He's west of here and Rising. Any advice for the journey? You will have to cross a river to reach Rising. 2 bridges span it. The north bridge is trapped with mines. The south bridge is guarded by battle alphas and they can be unpredictable. You'll have to cross one to get there. Sure, you'll manage somehow. No sort of like, hey, this guy wants to meet you, here's the password, here's the path to get around. No, that doesn't make sense at all. Another question. My teacher's name is Shanti. She is lost. Where can I find her? Brent frowns. He suddenly looks very uncomfortable. Oh, yes, Shanti? Not familiar with the name. Not a clue. He's lying, you're sure of it. You are lying. I must find Shanti. Tell me where she is now. You stand up tall and summon your full Shaper authority. Brent is a leader and a warrior, but he is not one of your kind. He, like all commons, is terrified of your kind. He shrinks back and says, Shaper, I am sorry. She was taken through here. She was taken west. To Rising, I think. I didn't know anything about it. Alright, so Rising did kidnap her. Come on in. Close the door. Come on, close the door. Where's... No. Ah. There we go. Alright, some bags of meal. Bolts of cloth. Just collecting healing spores, icy crystals that we have not been using. What we got over here? Shelves contain records, inventories, and floor plans. You don't find anything valuable. I mean, floor plans could be kind of valuable in this situation if we were planning an attack on... Ooh, some Blade Masters. What are they, health 270, level 20. Oh, they're probably really deadly. Level 15, Elite Warriors. Wait a minute. Can we look at these plants? Find a conceal button and press it, nothing happens. Find a conceal button and press it, nothing happens. Okay. A lot of concealed buttons. These quarters are where the rulers of Gheth and their honored guests will sleep. Like much of the town, they are not yet complete. Only the second bedroom is currently being used. Okay. It's a servile back here. We have picked the lock. And we are going to steal from them. A fancy bowl. Hey, what do you know? Coins. Rod of Battle. Blessed, hasted, shielded. Yes, please. We'll take a rod of battle. Be nice to have a single blessing spell that does all of what we want. Alright, picking up the tools. What's been happening around here? What are your orders? Okay, so regular servile. Nothing back here. Alright, we had a bunch of hidden switches in the plants. We're not sure what they did. You get close to this door, the guard storms up and stops you. "Where are you going?" he shouts. Such contempt from a common human is surprising, and a little shocking. Outside these mountains, you could have this man clapped in irons. Only Barzites are allowed in the shaping halls. Here. Shaper or not, entry is forbidden. Stay out or your life will be forfeit. Alright, so don't go in there. Got it. So that's the shaping halls here. Let's, not pick the lock. Outsiders will be slain. Well, we don't want to be slain. Maybe there's a back door. Happening. Gives you orders. Alright. Can't go over there. But it looks like we can. They just have a whole wall missing. Oh. Sneak into the Gheth shaping hall. These halls are under construction. Nobody is back here at the moment. You walk very quietly. If anyone sees you back here, the town will turn on you in an instant. Alright, so let's quick save before we get discovered. Let's see what they've got back here. Trash, hearts. Oh. A sneaky underground area. Some sort of sacrificial altar thing. What do we have here? Yes, oh. Life drain. Getting very tempted to start using these, but we're not going to do that yet. Bedroll. Quick save before we head up the ladder. Oh, we are in the some sort of room. Nothing very valuable in here. But we could have gotten a life drain. Thing. It's a very unusual shaping hall. The platforms to either side are to be expected. However, what gets your attention are the metal tanks. These are large shaping vats, salvaged from abandoned shaping halls. They were brought here and restored with great effort. Gheth will be producing its own defender soon. Powerful creations in quantity. Alright, what do we got here? Read the book, looking for some clue to what sort of creations they are planning to make here. While there are lots of notes about the operation of the tanks and the many steps needed to get the right chemical balance of the tank broth just right, there is no mention of what the tanks are actually for. Interesting. Guards talking in the room just to the south. Alright, we're not going that way. Guards are on that side. Right. Ooh, got 2 living tools. That's nice. Quick save one more time. Ooh. It's Gheth. Oh, we should talk to Gheth and see if it gets us killed next time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.